Hey everyone, I'm Homi Akhtarji. Welcome back to my channel and my another new video titled Collecting Data in the Real World, Old and New Tools You Need to Know. So whether you are a student, a teacher or just someone curious about how information is gathered, this video is for you. Now look at the picture. What do you think? Are we going to collect our data with this tool like knife and all that? Of course not. We have smarter, easier, and more powerful tools that do the job for us. So, today we are going to know about them. Today we are going to know about both traditional data collecting method like observation, interview, focus groups, surveys, questionnaire, and modern digital tools like online tracking, social media monitoring, transaction tracking, and online forms, etc. So grab a notebook or just sit back. I will walk you through examples, visuals, and tips to make this super easy to follow. Now let's start with knowing about survey. What is a survey? It is a research technique or tool used to collect and analyze data, information from a group of individuals to measure their opinions, thoughts, and experiences. It is not limited to collecting information through questions but also involve observations, measurements, data analysis, and judgment of the researcher. Now let's move towards the questionnaire. Well, it is an instrument in printed or digital format used to collect information from individuals participating in a survey, interview, or any other context. Well, do you know that and questionnaire are two different words that are commonly misunderstood to be synonym? But actually they are not. They have differences. Well, survey it means the whole research process, where questionnaire it is simply means the list of questions used to collect data in the survey. Now let's try to understand these differences through an example. Let's think I'm doing a survey on smartphone uses among teenagers. I might create a questionnaire that asks how many hours a day do you use your phone, or what do you use your phone for the most. So here the survey is the full research project and the questionnaire is just the list of the question I asked during this project. Let's know about interview. Interview is a method where a researcher engages in direct conversation with an individual to gather information. It involves a structured or unstructured exchange of questions and answers, allowing for in-depth exploration of the interviewer's perspectives, experiences, and behaviors. Let's try to understand the fact through an example. Let's think I'm studying access to healthcare in a slum area. I might interview a single mother to hear about her personal struggles. So this is how I'm conducting an interview. Well, there are many types of research interviews like structured interviews, semi-structured interviews, unstructured interviews, group interviews like focus group, narrative interviews, ethnographic interviews. But I'm not discussing all the item today in this video, but I will surely add a reference video in the description box so that you can know about the details. Now let's shortly know about a type of interview which is focus group. Well, focus group is a moderated group discussion involving 6 to 10 participants conducted to explore perceptions, attitudes and idea about a specific topic. Here, a facilitator, not the researcher themselves, guides the discussion, encourages the participation, and ensures the conversation remains balanced and relevant. Let's try to understand it by the same example. Let's say I'm studying access to healthcare in a slum area. But this time, I'm organizing a focus group with 8 community members to find out what common challenges they face like money, distance or lack of trust. So this time I'm conducting a focus group interview. Now let's talk about another data collection tool which is observation. So, observation is a classic data collecting tool where researchers watch and record behaviors, actions, or events as they happen in real life setting without directly interacting. Just think of you as a researcher who is sitting in a classroom quietly, observing the students' interacting pattern to understand group behavior. So, thus you are using observation as a data collecting tool. Well, there are many types of observation like participant observation, non-participant observation, direct observation, indirect observation, controlled and uncontrolled observation. But I want to go into all the details there, but I have added a short video that gives you a quick peek into the different types. So please check that out. Now let's move towards the modern data collection tool like transaction tracking. So, transaction tracking means collecting data from customers' purchase history to understand their behavior, preference, and trends. Let's say you frequently order skincare products from an online store. The company records every purchase, what you buy, how often, and in what quantity. Using this transaction tracking, they learn about your preference. So next time when you will visit, they will recommend new organic brands and will offer special discounts just for you. So how did they done it? Now let's move towards the modern data collection tool, which is transaction tracking. So transaction tracking means collecting data from customers' purchase history to understand their behavior, preference, and trends. Let's say you frequently order skincare products from an online store. The company records every purchase, like what you buy, how often, and in what quantity. So, using this transaction tracking, they learn about your preference. So, next time when you will visit, they will recommend new organic brands and offer special discounts just for you. So, they are using your tracking details as a data collection tool for their own purposes. Let's move to the next. So, social media monitoring. Do you know about social media monitoring? It means tracking users' engagement on social platforms to analyze their interests, values, and brand interaction. Just imagine a fashion brand trying to find out what styles people love. So they don't need to ask question. They just look at Instagram and Facebook using social media monitoring. Companies track likes and comment share hashtags to understand customers' interest. And then they use their monitored informations for their own purposes, and this is how social media monitoring works. Now let's know about another similar tool, online tracking. Have you ever searched for shoes and then saw shoe ads everywhere? And you were just shocked? Well, that's online tracking at work. Online tracking means using cookies and web tools to follow user activity across websites, what they click, view, and interact with. This helps brands know what they want and when to show them the right ad. So, this is how online tracking works as a data collection tool. Now let's talk about our last data collection tool, which is online forms. So these are digital tools used to collect data by asking user to fill out fields such as text boxes, drop downs, or checklists. They are commonly used to gather demographic information, opinions, or contact details, often through websites or emails. So here I included an example. This is an example of online form created using Google Forms, a free and widely used tool for data collection. So here you can see I have opened the form, and now I'm going to enter my email here to join the form. So okay, it's submitted, and now you can see these options popping up. These are the available sections, details I can now access after entering my email. So this is what the form shows once you have joined. So as you can see, It includes different types of questions like short answer, multiple choices, and other checkbox. So once someone submits the responses, the data is automatically saved and can be analyzed easily through Google Sheets or other tools. Well, now that we have explored different data collection tools, you might be wondering when should I use which one, right? Actually, each method has its own strength, and knowing when to use which tool can make your data more meaningful and your work can be more effective. Alright, let's see which tool fits best depending on the situation. So, if you want to watch behavior in real time without interacting, you can go for observation. It will be best for studying actions, habits, usability testing, body language, or customer interacting with products. But to learn from people's buying habits, use transactional tracking. It tells you what they buy, how often, and what they might want next. Now, let's say you are looking for deep personal insights, then you should go for interviews or focus groups. This will help you understand what people truly think or feel. And it is best for exploring personal opinions, testing concepts, or getting deep feedback. Now, if you want to know or track what people care about and how they engage online, then social media monitoring is best for you. It is best for branding, trend analysis, influencer marketing, and customer sentiment. Now, let's think you want to know about the digital behavior like people's clicks, devices, locations, and other things, and you have a need for that. So, at this case, online tracking is best for you, and it's best for website analytics, ad targeting, user journeys, or optimizing content and campaigns. Or if you need a quick answers from a large group, then surveys are your best friend. They are easy to create and great for collecting opinions or feedback. Now forms. Let's say when you need to collect basic or demographic information or maintain contact or you have a shortage of time, then forms can be your best friend. And it's best for registrations, sign-ups, contact forms, job applications, or any simple data capturing. So I hope you will be now able to pick the correct and right tool for your research. Well, after collecting data, there comes a big part which is data analysis. But I haven't covered the data analysis part in this video. But due to the high demand, I'm adding a short video on how you can analyze your collected data using AI. So don't forget to check that out. It will be in the description box. And that is for today. Now you know the tools, so no excuses. Grab your notebook, open your forms, set up that mic, or just stare at people politely. Go and collect data like a pro. And don't forget to like and comment your favorite tool in the comment box. Share this with the curious minds around you, and of course subscribe my channel so that you don't miss the next data packed adventure. Now go on, go collect data.